Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
The 21-year-old Kenyan woman named Agnes Wanjiru that was unalived by a British soldier in Kenya still hasn't gotten justice, even though his own peers, by him I mean the British soldier that unalived her, his own friends in the army came out and talked about it, that he showed them her body after he unalived her, and she still hasn't gotten justice, even though this happened in 2012.
For 9 years now, the family of Agnes Wanjiru in Laikipia County has been on a long search for justice until one military officer confessed to Sunday Times, a daily issue in England, that the accused told him that he killed her.
I were in the pub and he come in crying, saying, "Help me, help me." I said, "Why? What do you mean? I've killed her." "What do you mean you've killed her? Show me."
In his narration, he says after the confession, he was led to a septic tank where Wanjiru's body that was now floating.
What did you see?
I just remember her. She was in the tank when I seen her. He took me to the tank and lifted it up, and I looked in, and I just remember seeing her in there, and my heart sank, and I just said, "I'll never forgive you for this, never." Then the RMP have turned up and arrested us all because we weren't supposed to be there.
The murder occurred in one of the hotels located about 10 minutes drive from the British training camp. In quick succession of events that night in Nanyuki, the matter was muted with top military bosses in Nanyuki British camp seemingly sweeping the matter under. Following the shocking confession, the British High Commissioner Jane Marriott stated, and I quote, "I share the concern about the tragic death of Agnes Wanjiru in 2012. My thoughts are with her family and the community. I can assure Kenyans that the UK is fully cooperating with the investigation and will help in any way we can," she said in her statement. Kenyan authorities are yet to comment on the shocking revelations, whose inquest was closed in 2019. The British High Commission now says it will support the Kenyan police investigations. Senior military chiefs from Britain are also scheduled to visit Kenya next month. The British High Commission says the military chiefs will visit the British Army Nanyuki training base for, among other things, a report on the progress of the Wanjiru's murder case. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.
Now the UK's Armed Forces Minister is telling us that he wants to sit down and have a conversation with her family members. He wants to empathize. Let me actually tell you what exactly he said. The UK's Minister for the Armed Forces offered to personally meet the family of Agnes. James Hippie said he absolutely understood the pain of the relatives of Agnes Wanjiru, whose body was discovered in 2012 in a septic tank near a British military base in Nanyuki, Kenya. He also said that, quote, "I absolutely understand their pain. I am happy to meet and discuss and sympathize and understand as best I can." End quote. That is what the Secretary of the Army said. I just find it very insulting because these people have been asking for justice for years for this 21-year-old young woman that lost her life because of a British soldier on Kenyan land. And the most the minister is going to offer is to meet with them and to sit with them. And he even went ahead and he said that this is not by all means accepting what happened as the UK. We're not really saying that, yes, one of ours did this on a foreign soil, but I'm willing to meet up with you and sympathize with you. I believe that's very disrespectful and insensitive. But to make matters worse, this information is horrifying, because as a government you would assume your country will fight for you and on behalf of you, because you're a citizen. This Army Secretary Minister said that the Kenyan government has not formally asked for the extradition of suspects, but the UK would support any requests that are made up to and including charging an extradition, end quote. That is what the minister said. So if he's telling the truth, the Kenyan government, after losing a Kenyan woman in Kenya, a civilian, a 21-year-old woman, by the way, she left a 2-year-old daughter when she was unalived. By now, her girl is a teenager. So someone loses their life to a British army, a foreign army in your land, in your country. Someone from their army unalives one of your own, and as a government you don't even follow up on it, you don't even charge them, you don't even ask for extradition. How insane is this? This is incredibly shocking to find out, because up until this point everyone thought that the Kenyan government requested the UK government to respond and to actually send that guy. By the way, the guy, the British soldier, is still covered up. They don't want to tell us who it is. They just name him as the British soldier, and that's pretty much it. He's protected to this level after unaliving a Kenyan woman in Kenya. This is the reality that a lot of countries are living through. It's not just in Kenya, by the way. There are so many reported unaliving and SAs that happen to women by these soldiers, foreign soldiers, and nothing happens because no one follows up on it. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned this while I told you the story. The soldiers that snitched on their fellow British soldier said that when it first happened, he showed them her body, right? And after they witnessed that, they went to their bosses and told them what they just witnessed and what their colleague did, and no one did anything about it. So the UK Defense Force knew about this and covered it up, and it's not even a big story. How is this not a big story, and how we're not talking about this on the mainstream media is mind-boggling. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this story. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and